Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. So in today's video, I do want to speak about Xavi Hernandez's plan for the rest of this season, meaning what is going to be Barcelona's plan to bring more stability to this squad. And one of the ways that we have been seeing Barcelona readjust itself is by using Gundogan as a true number 8 and as Christensen as our brand new pivot for the next 5 to 6 months. So we are going to be revolving around the impact that Gundogan has brought to Barcelona and also what benefits does Christensen bring to Barcelona as a pivot. It's going to be a very exciting one. We are going to be getting very analytical, so it's going to be a lot of fun. And if you guys are new here, welcome to the channel. I'm happy you guys are here. If you guys are Barcelona fans, this is going to be the channel for you. This is where we talk about everything regarding FC Barcelona. So if that thing is for you, please feel free to subscribe to this channel. Also like this video. I myself would really appreciate it. So let's first talk about Gundogan. So Gundogan has been having an amazing season. He has had 14 direct goal contributions already, 5 goals and 9 assists. So he assisted the opener versus Cadiz. He assisted the opener versus Osasuna. He assisted the opener versus Antwerp. He also assisted the winner versus Porto, scored the opener versus Real Madrid, assisted the winner versus Real Sociedad. He has assisted versus Antwerp, which made it 2-2, scored versus Girona, scored the winner versus Las Palmas, assisted the opener versus Osasuna. He made a goal and an assist versus Villarreal and made a goal and another assist against Alaves, which was a game that happened 3 to 4 days ago. So Gundogan has been amazing. And you may assume that Gundogan was always a full-time number 8 when that is false. Back in the days with Guardiola, when he was with Manchester City, there were times where he had to play as a number 6 and next to Rodri. Yes, we did find him in the number 8 positions, but he was rotating, sometimes as a 6 and sometimes as an 8. And at one point, back in 2020, and 2021, Guardiola saw himself short of options in the attack, meaning that he did not really have a lot of number 8s to use until he realized that Gundogan could be the full-time number 8 because he was a player that could adapt to different roles. And so when he shifted to that position full-time in the 2020-2021 season, he scored a total of 17 goals in all competitions. And from there moving forward, that is where he was seen as a world-class number 8. And that is why today we sit here with Gundogan making so many assists, so many goals for FC Barcelona. And this is also the reason why Xavi Hernandez said, I want Gundogan in my team, is because he can be a great number 8. Now, you know what's crazy? At City, he was known for making a lot of goals, but at Barcelona, he's known for making more assists than goals. And part of the reason why is because Guardiola used Gundogan as an 8 very differently to how Xavi Hernandez uses Gundogan as an 8, meaning at City, he was used to rotating the ball, penetrating with the ball, supporting on 1-2s, and making runs into spaces inside the box to score the goals. And the reason why he was not constantly always looking for the killer final pass like we see at Barcelona is because that was Kevin De Bruyne's job. He was the one that was supposed to find those assists, which is why Kevin De Bruyne had so many assists at City. So basically Gundogan now is Kevin De Bruyne, but for FC Barcelona. Now Gundogan is the one looking for the killer and final key passes that leads towards goals. And the one that is rotating and penetrating and supporting the 1-2s and running into spaces, it is Pedri. And so as we look at the heat map here in comparison, Gundogan was actually much more on the left side with City compared to FC Barcelona. At Barcelona, he is now much more central because again, he is looking for those through passes and those key passes that leads towards goals. It's amazing to see his transformation and how Xavi Hernandez does tweak some things from Pep Guardiola. As you can see here, this is further data backing just how well Gundogan has been used in terms of chance creation. He has created so many more chances. His chances created per 90 minutes has drastically increased compared to the previous season when he was at Man City. We can even look at the assists per 90. Again, it has drastically increased because he is the one and the one responsible, always looking for the key passes. So it's quite clear that he is Barcelona's most important player and most impactful player. We also have to take into account his leadership. Remember, last year in 2023 around October, he said that I did not come here to lose these type of matches. This was him stating that I don't want to lose against a team like Real Madrid. I did not come here to lose in this way. And he was furious because he looked at the players and how they were reacting in the locker room after they have been defeated against Real Madrid, and they looked very passive. And Gundogan, he did not resonate with that well. He was like, what is going on here? Where is the attitude? Where is the fire? Where is the passion? Everybody here seems so flat, so plain, so passive. Even during the game, the players were passive, and Gundogan did not like this. And so from there, we saw the leadership of Gundogan and the players were performing much better in terms of like their attitude and their aggressiveness. So Gundogan should be nowhere near the central defensive midfield role, nowhere near the number 6 role, which is the reason why I do want to talk about Christensen. And it says here, according to Mundo, that Barcelona hope that with Christensen playing in midfield and the imminent return of Marc-Andre ter Stegen, they will have the defensive consistency that the team has lost. Xavi had gradually lost confidence in Oriol Romeu, and in the midfield of Frenkie, Gundogan, and Pedri, none of them maintained proper position. Christensen could shield the defense and recover balls when they go missing. For Christensen to play as a pivot, the explosion of Pau Cubarsí and the return of Inigo Martinez has been key. Christensen playing in defense is not urgently needed right now, meaning that he is more than welcome to use the pivot position and to play right next to Frenkie de Jong. And this is good news because most likely until the end of the season, we will see Christensen play in the midfield, which would give Xavi a much more balanced midfield, a midfield that is much more stable, very similar to the formation that we have seen against Alaves 4 days ago. We use a midfield of Frenkie, Andreas Christensen, Gundogan, and Pedri, with Gundogan and Pedri as the number 8s, and then we had Christensen and Frenkie as the 6s. So it's very exciting, and here's going to be a picture so you guys can see exactly the type of benefits it gives to have Christensen as a pivot. You have Christensen sitting back in front of our defense, and then you have players like Pedri and Gundogan and Frenkie positioned very high up the pitch. We have not really seen this in the past year of having Gundogan, Pedri, and Frenkie this high. It's great to see this because you have so much more of a chance to score because of their creativity skills. Here's also going to be a direct image of the average position on how Barcelona faced against Athletic Club and how Barcelona faced against Alaves. Look at how Pedri, Frenkie, and Gundogan were in the middle of the pitch, but they were not surrounding a player like Lewandowski to give him full support, nor were they very high. And then if you look at the average position of Frenkie, Pedri, and Gundogan again, you can see that Gundogan and Pedri especially are much higher up the pitch and next to Lewandowski, which gives so much more unity. It simply looks much more balanced compared to the average position of Barcelona against Athletic Club. So this is definitely going to be the way forward. It's going to be very exciting. I think that if we continue like this, Barcelona can definitely compete well for La Liga and also the Champions League. So that is going to be wrapping up today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.